This week, we cheat at poker. This episode is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Welcome to the show that puts the recess back in recession. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and it's the #1 thing I get asked. I get asked all the time, how do I cheat at poker? Well, today, we find out. Hey, dude, I'm Brian. What's your name?
Jose.
Jose and
Leah.
Leah. It's good to meet you guys. You guys ever play poker?
Yes.
I have not.
You have not played poker ever? You don't even know which is better? So you don't know that a 2-pair is like way better than a royal flush?
It's all about 2-pair.
Tell you what a royal
That's what happens when you...
I stick to the slots.
All right, well, that works. Well, I'll tell you what. Dude, Jose can be your guide here. I'll play against Jose. You can be the official cheerleader here.
Sounds good.
Here's the problem with being a magician is everyone assumes that I can't be played poker with. The reason is because even if I shuffle all the cards, mix everything up, whenever I deal them out, I have a tendency to win. For example, go ahead and check it out. Let's see what you guys got. Now, this is a totally unfair setup. I would never recommend doing this, playing with a magician in this situation. What do you guys got?
Pair of queens.
Pair of queens? That's pretty good. I've got a pair of jacks, but I also have a pair of eights. So in that case, I just barely beat you with 2-pair, right? Okay. We're going to do something a little more fair, and then I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to actually decide which cards go to whom. Fair enough? So I'm going to show you a card. First few I'm going to show you face up. You can decide whether you keep them or whether you give them to me. Sound good? Cool. So this first card. You want it? I'll show the camera as well. You want it or you want me to have it? You do want it? Second card. You want it or you want me to have it?
You can have it.
I can have it? All right. Third card. You want it or you want me to have it? All right, I'll take it. Fourth card.
I think we'll take that one.
All right. One more.
We'll give it to him.
All right, okay. So here, and I tell you what, we'll go ahead and which one? We'll do the rest face down to keep it interesting.
Okay, we'll take that one.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
That one too. You can have that one.
All right.
That one. Ours.
Oh, that one's yours? All right.
It's hers. Don't take it.
That's 5 and 5. There we go. Now, that was pretty fair, right? I mean, you guys decided where half the cards were. Let's see how you guys did. What do you got?
Gotta have 8s and jacks.
Oh, 2-pair, 8 and jacks. I've got 3 of a kind with queens. That's all right.
So
No,
we
yeah.
win.
All right, no,
So we win. That's in poker. We win.
Yeah. Don't believe him, Leah. All right, so let's do this. We'll do this. So you're 0 for 2. That's not terrible. Let's, well, actually, it is pretty terrible. 0 for 2 is terrible. So let's do this. We're going to do it the fairest way I can think of, right? In fact, let me actually mix these up Las Vegas style here. So there's no way you can know which card is where. And what we'll do is we'll just take turns picking cards. So I'll grab one for me, you grab one for you. I'll grab one for me, and I'll grab one for me.
That was a good one. That was good.
I'll grab one for me. I'll grab one for me. There we go. Now, no way I could have forced you. You picked your own cards, right?
Yep.
Your own fate, your own destiny. Let's see how you did. Uh-oh. What do you got?
We got a couple of 8s.
Couple of 8s?
Maybe a queen, a king, and a jack.
You got, well, let's say you're laid down. Couple of 8s? Yeah, 2-pair, queens and jacks.
This is rigged.
Oh, are you detecting a theme here? I'm going to teach you how it's done, but first we have to thank the people who made this episode possible at Coors Light. How do you get your beer cold certified? Check out the Project Cold experiments at CoorsLight.com/Project Cold. There's an experiments section where guys have created new ways to chill a beer quickly. You can vote on whether their methods are cold certified and share them on Facebook. Cold animations that give you tips on how to get and keep your beer cold. They've got tips for packing for a tailgater, fridge and freezer fundamentals, or creating an ice bath with your washing machine just in time for your summer house party. At Coors Light, they made cold beer their policy. All Coors Light cans are now cold activated. When the mountains turn from white to blue, your beer is as cold as the Rockies. That's cold. This is a very, very old magic effect, and it's so brilliantly easy to do. All you need to do is grab 3 sets of 3 of any card. In this case, I use jacks, queens, and eights because I wanted highest cards, and then one random card. Whoever gets the random card always loses. I never know what the numbers are going to come out to. I don't know if I'll have a full house or a straight or whatever, or three of a kind, but I know whoever gets the poison card is going to lose. So the way I do it is I break it down into three phases. First time, I cheat. What you can do is you can leave the poison card at the bottom. You're pissed off, I know. It's so simple. So first time you can leave the poison card on the bottom, and you can just deal to yourself and to them. So you just make sure, since you know the last card is the poison card, you know that they'll get it, right? Since you're the one dealing with it, it's pretty easy to make them take the card. Now in this case, go ahead and turn them over. Let's see what you got. In this case, I got queens and eights, and you got a pair of jacks, right? Second phase. Now you got to pay attention to where the poison card is. So I'm going to drop these on top. I make sure that the poison card is right on top. Now you'll notice that out of all the cards, I picked some pretty high face cards, jacks and queens, and then I got some low cards with the eights. But I made sure that the poison card is the highest face card I have. So that the second phase, where I say, let's be fair. I'm going to hold up a card. You decide if you want it or if you want to give it to me. And I hold it up, and because you don't remember what any of the other cards are, you look, you see, oh, king of clubs. That's going to be a good one, right? And so you say,
I'll gladly take the king.
that's right. and then you go through the first few, and it doesn't matter which ones they take and keep. And then the last five, to keep it interesting, I actually let you decide face down where they go. And of course, we end up with, what did you get this time?
I got a whopping pair of queens. Yeah.
A pair of queens? Yeah, I got pairs of jacks and eights. So again, poison card loses. Now the last part is the real puzzler, because we do it all face down. We genuinely shuffle up all the cards and spread them out. Now, how do you think I pulled off this last part?
You have other kings in your hand?
No, that would require skill. Oh, there we go. Exactly. Can you spot the mark, though?
Yes, it is right here.
Is it? No, that was an accident. That would have been awesome, though.
That would have been awesome.
No, the way you mark it. Let's take we'll take this other card. The way you mark it is take a red felt tip pen, and all I did was see on this little pinwheel right here. I just color in that middle part, and you got to make sure to do it on both sides. And now, unless you know what you're looking for, there's almost no chance. There it is, right there. That one is the king, the poison card, right there. So the trick is when you do the third phase, when you lay them all out, you need to make sure to be the first one to take a card. If you let them go first, there's a chance you could get stuck with the bad card, the poison card. So I say, for example, I say, okay, I tell you what, we laid them out here. Let's be totally fair. I'll take one, and then you take one. And then I'll take one, and you take one. And I'll take one, and you take one. And I'll take one, and you take one, and I'll take one. And oh, dear. You got the poison card.
We got 3 eights.
And what's the last one you got?
We got some queens.
Yep. Jacks and eights. Now, Jose, you know how everything works. Here's the question. Can you do it? I've got the poison card right on top. I want you to perform for Leah.
All right. Okay, so I'm just going to, deal out these cards here. So, what do you have?
A pair of jacks.
Pair of jacks, that is good, because it beats my pair of eights. But it doesn't beat my pair of queens that go along with it. You tried so hard. It was good. It's okay. It's okay.
By the way, you've noticed something, that what's great about the routine is every time you deal the cards, they at least have something. It's never a full house to nothing. They always have something to be excited about, whether it's a pair or three of a kind. So keep going. You're doing great.
So now this time around, I'm going to let you pick whether I get the card or you get the card.
Okay.
It's up to you. This card right here, I didn't do that right, but I'll go with a guess. You can have that. This one?
You can have it.
Thanks. It's my card. This one?
You can have it.
Thanks. How about this one?
Yeah,
All right. All right. I'm going to get them all.
that one.
Yes, that was mine. Okay.
That one.
This one?
Mine.
Okay, now there's 4 more here. I'm just going to let you pick which ones you would like. Maybe I totally lost.
I know, I was about to say.
I totally lost this hand, but you never know. I mean, there could be.
I wanted to win so bad.
You tried. You tried.
All right, so what did you get mixed up on?
I put the king at the bottom.
You forgot to put the king atop. The king has to be the first one you hold up, so they go, ooh, that's a big card, I want it.
I know.
All right, so you're tied now. The question is, can you get the last part right?
Can I get the last part right? Okay, what we're going to do here is I'm going to mingle these cards Vegas style, okay? We're going to go all kinds of craziness. There's madness going on
What I
here.
love is somehow I ended up with all the beer, so this is a good trick.
Now you can go ahead and just pick whatever cards you'd like. That one?
Oh!
I mean, after I picked mine, is when you gotta let the magician finish. I'll take this
I got
one here.
excited.
Okay, this one is be mine.
All
Alright, and this one will be mine.
right, I'll have that.
Ooh, this one is hiding. I'll take that one. But I want this one.
Fine.
And I'll take this one right here. Now, by some chance of the cosmos, you beat me this hand, I'll buy you a beer right now.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
And what did you get, Leah?
Here, Jack.
Pair of jacks.
Oh.
Surely that will
You
win.
beat my ace. But you didn't beat my queens again!
Oh, we have victory! Well done, Jose. That was
Victory!
fantastic, and
I've
you were a
mastered.
wonderful sport. You know what? Jose needs to buy you a drink for you being so awesome, even
I
though
did.
he won. Good job. Congratulations. Well done. Cold Coors Light. Remember, the secret to this one is too good to give up, so make sure to limit yourself to only 3 phases. First, do straight-up manipulation. Second of all, let them pick some of the cards. And lastly, do everything face down, and that's it, you're done. Anything more, you're just going to give away the secret. By the way, if you want to suggest your favorite bar scam, or if you have questions about any of these effects, write me directly at brian@revision3.com. You can also watch all of the Scam School episodes all the way back to episode 1 at scamschool.tv. If you're doing the Twitter thing, you can follow the show at Scam School. You can follow me personally at Schwood. And don't forget, next week we're going to be learning something very practical. We're going to be making home TV converter boxes using only a soup can, some fertilizer, and a converter box. Luckily, I don't think you need a converter box to watch this show. Right. I mean, not yet anyway, right?